Hi, I'm late. So here I am doing May's wrap-up video, and I had obviously intended to have this out sometime in June, but June was a busy month. July was a busy month, and so far August has been busy. I've been very busy. We've been very busy. Of course, Gore Pit Zine came out in June, and that has kept me busy. So it's just been it's been one hell of a year. Anyway, I also just saw someone doing a February wrap up, so maybe just 2026 is the year that everyone is falling behind on some things and we're catching up. So here we are, and let's go over what we watched in May, which is not as hefty of a stack as I would have imagined it to be, but we did get some movie watching in. First up is this wonderful Antonio Margheriti box set that my husband bought for my birthday. Severin, of course, did an amazing job. I have to fix this. For years, I was just asking where Jungle Raiders was on Blu-ray, and that's one of the reasons why my husband had to grab this for me, because Jungle Raiders is here in 4K no less. The other two movies, The Hunters of the Golden Cobra and Ark of the Sun God, were new to me. They were amazing. I'm not going to go deep dive into this just yet because I want to do a proper review of both the movies and this set. The quality is amazing. Yeah, I'm going to do a proper review on my new channel. But to kind of give you an idea, Hunters of the Golden Cobra is the first movie in the set. And it's David Warbeck and John Steiner. Killer duo. Hilarious at times. Definitely, probably the... I don't want to say the most Indiana Jones-ish out of the three, because Jungle Raiders does also go to that territory. Ark of the Sun God is amazing. Great use of the little model sets in the action sequences. David Warbeck is hilarious. Yeah, I can't wait to do proper reviews, though. I'm not going to dwell on this too much. But yeah, Jungle Raiders, here it is. Saw this on Cinemax in the late 90s, and then I waited for it to come on again, and I recorded it. Had to show my best friend, and we were just like, oh my god, this movie, what is this movie? Instead of David Warbeck leading in this one, it was Christopher Connolly. So it was interesting that I knew this one, and then going back and learning that David Warbeck was in the first two movies in this trilogy, which I didn't even know was a trilogy. So, but Christopher Connolly is also a familiar face from Raiders of Atlantis, which is amazing. But yeah, I again don't want to dwell on this too much. I want to do a proper review later on for my new channel. More news on that at a later time. But if you have been looking at this and eyeballing it, I would suggest to pull the trigger on it. Get it. Totally worth it. It's I don't like the word rip-off, because I feel like that's demeaning to the movie. But I'm going to say homage to, like, the Indiana Jones movies. On the back here it says Margheriti's Raiders Remix is a joy. So that's that gives you an idea. But yeah, Antonio Margheriti is just fantastic. I love Cannibal Apocalypse. That's one of my that's a comfort movie for me. So anyway, great box set. More in-depth review later on. And we put on the classic Burial Ground, which looked amazing in 4K, sounded amazing in 4K, boob biting in 4K, Cloth of Death in 4K, Peter Bark waking up from his nappy nap in 4K. Where can you beat it? One of my favorite lines from the movie is underrated. It's Peter Bark getting pissed that all the adults are too horny and they don't want to go out. They want to stay inside and bump uglies. And Peter Bark is like, why did we come here anyway? To stay inside all cooped up in this mausoleum? Sounded great in 4K. Everything about this was great in 4K. Anyway, Burial Ground is a classic. And yeah, it's a comfort movie. Great summer movie too, even though we've not really had that much of a summer. It's been kind of cool here. Up next we have Girl Slaves of Morgana Le Fay. And I was really excited to see Mondo Macabro's upgrade of this. It's a movie that just deserves the 4K treatment. It's a movie that I do want to see upgraded. So this was fantastic to grab. And if you've never seen it, how would I describe it? I would call it dark erotica. Very French. Not really horror, more of like a adult fantasy fairy tale. These two girls are driving the French countryside. They want to take a break. They want to sleep for the night. They sleep in a random barn. And they fall asleep. And then all of a sudden they're being, one of them has disappeared. The other one is looking for her and is taken to a little boat by this, I think he's a dwarf. He's a very, very small guy. And he's been in, he's in other movies too. I can't think of, I want to say Devil's Kiss, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, he takes her to the boat, and she stands in the boat, and she floats along the river to a chateau where these women are standing there, and it's very Jean Roland-esque because they're in these colored tunics waiting for her. And she goes in the castle, and Morgana Le Fay, it's her castle, and she wants the girl to fall in love with her, and she's looking for a love, basically. And a lot of lesbian action. A lot of nudity. A lot of lesbian action. And she's kind of witchy. So there's like a little bit of a horror element. But anyway, I'm going to do also a proper review on this for my new channel. But this was amazing to see upgraded. Love this movie. Punk sucks. Disco stupid. It's inevitable that you watch Mother's Day on Mother's Day, especially if you're a mother, like myself. And I do have 2 boys, but I also have a girl, so... I mean, I go way back with this movie, so sentimental value, look great on 4K. Of course, Vinegar Syndrome always does great work. Anyway, I'm glad they were the ones who put this out. This is one of my favorite slashers of all time. One of my favorite backwoods slashers, to be 100% accurate there, to be more specific. One of the most quotable movies. Love the soundtrack. Love how you got 3 college roommates going out into the woods, and you've got 3 backwoods people just ready to torture them and do all that. And then there's revenge. If you've not seen Mother's Day, where have you been? No, seriously. If you haven't, I'm jealous because you get to watch it for the first time. Mother's Day, again, don't get me started on the quotes. Don't get me started. Seriously, I could sit here and quote. I could probably act out the whole movie. Anyway, Last Slumber Party is up next. Yeah. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen Last Slumber Party? Here's the thing. A lot of people complain about this movie because there are some lulls. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's perfect. Especially when there's like parts where it seems like people are lost in this house. And it does appear to be a big house. But shouldn't be that hard to find people in the house. But I love this movie. I love the very beginning, how it opens with the First Strike song. It's just a nightmare. There we go. You can see some of the pictures on the back. Also, who doesn't want to watch like a killer in a surgeon mask walking around where all you see are his eyes and he's doing this? I can't remember. I feel like some of this is shot on video and some is shot on like, I think 8mm. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's a mess, but it's a fun mess, and I love this movie. Also, the dialogue in this, come on, the dialogue is amazing. Also, one of my favorite parts is at the beginning, when they're leaving school for summer break, and the redheaded chick walks away in the background, and then you can see her still standing there, and then she walks back into the shot, and then she realizes she's in the shot, and then she kind of like walks. That's kind of shit I love. And this has one of the weirdest fake burps ever in a movie also. Last Slumber Party, get on it. Alright, next up we have another box set that I'm going to dive into eventually. We haven't gotten through all the movies yet. The Black Emmanuelle box set, which I don't know what more I can say that's not been said about this set. It's been praised, and for good reason, because so far it looks incredible. Yeah, we have watched Emmanuelle in America and Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals, and it looks amazing. Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals is probably my favorite. So of course we had to dive into that. I think it's Simon's favorite too. Pretty sure it is. But I also love Emmanuelle in America and in Bangkok, and so and around the world. That one's, which I think that's where this image is from. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to dwell on this too much because, yeah, again, I want to do a proper review on the movies and the box set itself. It's an amazing upgrade, for sure. Shake, shake, shake it up, baby, now. Whoa! Anyway, Hard Rock Zombies. If you've never seen this movie, how I would describe it is a rock band, not metal. Although you would think that they're supposed to be metal, but they're just a rock band. But apparently the town, which I equate to the town in Footloose, very small town and preacher man driven kind of mentality. They don't like this loud noise coming into their parts and want to stop the concert. And it's like, well, why even have them there? And if they're such a big band, like, I don't know. Anyway, it's like Footloose meets Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things meets hard rock, like Rock and Roll High School or something, mixed with some Nazis. Let's throw those in. Let's throw in a werewolf. Because, you know, why not? Also, there's a love story. And Cassie has some crazy eyebrows. And I remember being really high one time and saying, damn, her eyebrows show up 9 miles before she does. So, you also have weird mullets. You have a miming scene, which is really weird and funny. And, like, it's like a music video inserted in the middle of the movie with montage clips. And you can't describe this movie. You got to see Hard Rock Zombies. If you have seen it, you're probably like, yeah, shut up, move on to the next movie. And if you haven't, you're probably thinking, shut up, move on to the next movie. But I'll make a note that I need to see Hard Rock Zombies. And we watched it. It's perfect. It's a perfect summer movie. I actually wanted to watch this with Last Slumber Party. I don't know why I think those are fun together, but These movies are just fun, period. And again, glad Vinegar Syndrome were the ones to handle this crazy, wacky flick with hard rock, zombies. Yes, there are zombies, werewolves, Nazis, even a zombie tarantula. Because, you know. Then one night, I wasn't sure what to put on, and I was kind of wanting to just chill, and I've been working on a new book, and I wanted to feel like some inspiration for one of the stories that I was working on. So I threw on The Undertaker with Joe Spinell, and this was even better than I remembered it. I remembered it a little differently. I don't know why. I think because I had just given birth and was kind of in a weird sleep deprived state of mind. I put this on, and I think for me, Joe Spinell in this gives more of a mature, darker performance than in Maniac. And that's saying something, because that he's definitely the most maniacal in Maniac. I was kind of working on like getting ideas and getting them down on paper, so I was not 100% paying attention, but it is on my to be watched again soon list because I did enjoy it, and again, it was better than I remembered, which you can't go wrong with Joe Spinell. I wouldn't say that it's perfect. Then again, do I even care about that shit? Not really. And then we lost George Eastman, and I was going to throw on Anthropophagus, but I went with Absurd. The death scenes are, they're gnarly. They're fucking gnarly, especially Annie Bell's. Her head in the oven, and she's getting gassed and turning purple. And then she survives that, and then is like brutally just brutalized. The gore is great. The bandsaw scene is reminiscent of Gates of Hell a little bit. And speaking of Fulci, how come, and I know I've said this before, yeah, how come the kid in this isn't like knocked on as much as Bob in House by the Cemetery? This kid, I love the kid. Don't get me wrong. Kids in horror movies don't annoy me. I'm not a fucking, I mean, first of all, I'm a mom. Kids don't annoy me. But this one is so like, I can't help but think that it would be a kid that people would have to point out. I love this movie though, and it's a comfort movie. And the ending is always fantastic. When you reach the ending, it never gets old. So many familiar faces. Edmund Purdom, of course. And yeah, I always love putting this one on. It's a splatter comfort movie. Absurd, or Horrible, as it was also called. Both titles are absurd, because this movie's great. Movie should have just been called Great. Alright. Okay, and then May 23rd was my birthday, and this is my birthday movie. It turned into my birthday movie years ago, and ever since I have had to put it on. So, Deadbeat at Dawn, birthday movie. Again, another quotable movie that is just, I don't know, leave in the comments, who's your favorite character? Bone Crusher, Goose, Goose's dad. God, what is my favorite quote from this movie? I think I say fuck your noise a lot. You're on our turf, scum fuck. Nirvana. I don't know, I say, I quote this a lot. Oh yeah, here's a random quote, or a random line in the movie that I quote, and I don't know why anyone would quote it, but I do. The part where he gets the, I think it's a 7-Up out of the, or Sprite or something, out of the machine, and then that kid's like, you gotta pay for that up here before you drank it. Some of the greatest guerrilla filmmaking ever. The stunts are insane. Some of the most insane stunts in any movie. This is one of the greatest movies ever. If you've never seen Deadbeat at Dawn, put it on your fucking bucket list. Don't even put it on it's a movie I need to watch. No, it's something you need to just experience before you kick the bucket. All right? Keeping it grindy, keeping it house. What? Keeping it Grindhouse. Keeping it grindy house. I drink your blood. This is what we threw on. Gross movie. Can't eat while I'm watching it. I don't know why. I can eat while watching Necromantic, though. Color me confused, right? Again, quotable. And who doesn't love a movie about a child who wants to get revenge on the acid-dropping satanic group of hippies who drugged his grandfather with a syringe, a needle and syringe, extracts some rabid blood from a rabid dog, dead dog in the woods, and infects their meat pies. And then they suffer greatly. It's amazing. Yeah, my husband Simon will tell you that this is probably the top Grindhouse movie. You just can't go wrong with this. Also, got to give the shout out to the Mortician song Rabid, one of the greatest Mortician songs ever. And then I threw on New York Ripper, another comfort movie, in my top 3 Fulci films. It's so fucking sleazy. Sleazy smut. Quack, quack, quack. I'm also working on something with this. So, for my new channel, something I've talked about before, it's not like it's a big secret, but I am, properly preparing for a new channel launch, and this is part of the launch because I love this movie. It's one of the greatest movies ever, and one of the best exploitation horror flicks that you could pop into your VCR, DVD player, Blu-ray player, 4K player, whatever the fuck you got. Quack, quack. Okay, and you know I don't like to stream, but I had to stream this one because I was looking for it, and then I realized, oh my god, we never bought this movie, and it was the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie. I wanted to watch it. I don't know why. I saw someone posting about it, and yeah, we don't have it, which is crazy because it has so much sentimental value to me. It's not great. I enjoy it. It's fun. I think they could have done a whole lot more with it because I'm such a fanatic over the books. I grew up with those books. I still have my original copies. I wanted to see it. We've got to eventually buy it. It was the first movie I saw here in Denmark. We went to the theater right after Simon picked me up from the airport. We went and saw that, and then we saw Midsummer. And we don't own either of those, which is insane. But I had to watch it. It was on YouTube. Of all places, so I watched it, and yeah, again, I think it was a bit squandered. I think they could have done more with it, but I do enjoy it. I'll probably put it on again around Halloween, maybe double it with Trick or Treat, which I actually like Trick or Treat better. Not Trick or Treat, Trick or Treat with the little Sam guy. Anyway. Last, and definitely not least, Memorial Valley Massacre. This movie has become so sentimental to me over the years, and yeah, the first time I saw it was 20 years ago. Yeah, ever since then, every time I've watched it, I've just had fun, and this last time was no exception. I'll probably, I want to squeeze this in and Just Before Dawn again before summer's over. Maybe even a double feature of both. It's just a fun movie. You should check it out. Actually, you should check all these out. If you haven't. And if you have, maybe check them out again. Or, I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it for the May wrap up. And I hope you had fun watching the video and hearing me nerd out and talk about what I watched.
Alright, that wasn't too There.
Till next time, dismissed.
Suitcase! You need a suitcase, man!